Welcome to segment 2, What We Drink. Americans spend billions of dollars on drinks, anything from big gulps to super lattes. It's pretty simple though. We should be drinking water, vegetable juices, fruit juices, herbal teas, and green tea, and that's about it. The best thing for us to be drinking is water, and in our homes it'd be great if we purchase a reverse osmosis system to filter our water. It was developed by NASA because of its purity. What it does, the reverse osmosis system forces water through a membrane and cleans it in that fashion. Distilled water is used for cleansing for short periods of time. You can use it, say when you're on a fast. You need a word of caution, though. That is that it can induce diarrhea, so remember it's only for very short use. It's not for everyday use. Juices are best fresh squeezed or pressed. Organic would absolutely be the best. If you're buying juices in the supermarket, make sure you buy them in the refrigerated department, not in the non-refrigerated department. And that is because the juices that need to be kept cold still have live enzyme systems in them that are beneficial to our bodies, whereas the ones in the non-refrigerated departments are enzymatically dead and really are nothing more than colored sugar water at that point. So remember, purchase your juices in the refrigerated section. So, in the office, people ask me about sodas, and the only thing I have to say about soda is no good. It's a driving force in weight gain and in diabetes, and it causes osteoporosis. Now, when you look at the label of soda, you see high fructose corn syrup. Now, the problem with that, it's too intense for our pancreas and our liver, and it's just detrimental to our body. I'd rather see you drinking soda that had sugar in it. Not that I'm supporting sugar by any means, it's just less detrimental. But the real problem in sodas are the acids. You'll see citric acid on the side. Citric acid is an acid that our body is designed to deal with. From fruits and vegetables, we can deal with citric acid. It's released from the body through breathing. The acid that's really detrimental to our body is phosphoric acid. It's a very, very strong acid, and we need to recruit minerals from our bones in order to neutralize the acidity. Basically, people who are addicted to sodas are almost guaranteed to have osteoporosis. I'd like to speak a moment about diet drinks. If you think I don't like sodas, diet drinks are even worse. Diet drinks in the form of soda or iced teas or what have you. The problem is NutraSweet. NutraSweet is a neurotoxin. It is a poison. In the history of the FDA, there have never been more complaints about any one substance more than NutraSweet. It causes headaches, skin problems. It can cause mental aberrations, stomach problems, liver problems. That's just the beginning of it. We need to avoid this like the plague. It's just really a problem for our society. Another thing I would like to talk about is coffee. Again, something that is not good for us. I believe that coffee sets us up for a day of hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia, that wave of high and low blood sugar caused by items that our pancreas can't deal with. I believe it sets us up for food cravings at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and 8 o'clock at night after dinner, which are times when Americans really go to town chowing down. I hear in the office all day long that, I only drink 1 cup in the morning. That's all I drink, so it's not that big of a problem. My response is, well, if that's all you're drinking, then it's not that big of a problem to give it up. Why don't you substitute green tea? It's much better for you. I would like to also talk about sports drinks. I've looked at the labels of many sports drinks, and I come to the conclusion that they are enzymatically dead, somewhat full of sugar. They're kind of a poor excuse for minerals, and they're long on colorings and dyes and preservative. I believe you'd be better off drinking water with lemon squeezed into it and get your electrolytes from there. I would like to talk about something that is rarely addressed, and that is water deficit. Our bodies should be in the range of 70-75% water. People don't realize when we dehydrate, our brains can shrink up to 10%. People say to me in the office, but I drink coffee, I get it from iced tea, I drink water, I get milk, isn't there water in that? And my response to patients is that it takes 2 to 3 times the volume of fluid that you drank. It takes 2 to 3 times that volume of water just to filter it out and clean it up and take the toxins out. Think about somebody who's playing a sport like soccer, and they're really thirsty. They're hot and sweaty, and they drink a 12-ounce soda. That person, after drinking that 12-ounce soda, is going to need 24 to 36 ounces of water just to neutralize that soda. The toxicity of that soda has to be dealt with, and it's going to take 24 to 36 ounces of water to neutralize that. So we've just really did a job on ourselves by drinking that soda. When rehydrating yourself, it's best to sip water slowly. If you think about that person who's just got playing soccer or something, and they're hot and thirsty, and they come in and they drink 16 ounces of water in 4 or 5 minutes, that's a stress on the body, and the body doesn't know what to do with it, so it will urinate out the greater percentage of that water taken in. If you really want to do justice to your body, the best thing that you would do is sip water slowly, so that you were drinking 2 or 3 ounces every 15 or 20 minutes, and the body has a chance to absorb it and not have to urinate all of it out because of the stress. What would even be better is not to cause that severe dehydration initially. So when you're going to be in a sporting activity where you're going to be really overheated, it's best to hydrate way before you even started. So by consistently sipping water, 2-3 ounces every 15 minutes or so, we'll be rehydrating our body in a much healthier fashion. And it's important to remember not to put ourselves in water deficit, so that if we know we're going to be in an area that's very hot, or we're going to be very active, let's rehydrate ourselves prior to this, and then we can choose to be healthier.